And I'm going to share my screen so y'all can see this cute little picture of her. And then Ashley, here's the thing about Ashley. Ashley and I, we met through Facebook. We have a lot of similar friends. And she was like, I did this Plexus thing before. I ain't doing it again. And then Ashley ghosted me. You have someone in your life that you just know is meant to do this? And then you're like, you believe in them so much and you see the character traits that they have. And you're just like, man, I really want this for you, but we can't want it for them, right? They have to make that decision. So I lied and I told Ashley I was on my way to her house. She lives 4 hours from me. I was not on my way to her house, but she didn't know that. And I said, you haven't been answering me. I'm getting worried. I'm headed over, because she was someone who signed up and ordered products and then ghosted me. She just bailed. And so she's going to tell you about that. She's going to talk about her marriage. And she's going to talk about the reason why she's here and why she's on this Zoom. She is a brand new senior silver ambassador. She's earned some fast cash and she's utilizing this compensation plan to fill in the gaps for her family. And so, Ashley, if you want, go ahead and, go ahead and unmute yourself. I'm trying to make sure I'm muted. So if you're ready, you go ahead and we'll get this show on the road.
All right. Hey guys. So like Emily said, I'm Ashley. I totally ghosted her. I didn't want anything to do with it. And I was like, okay, did the products, got some results, quit talking to me. But I am a boy mom to 3 boys. They keep me rowdy, crazy, and we're always doing the things. And I knew somewhere deep in down that I needed some change because I was tired of having 0 energy. I have to chase my boys around. We're always at a baseball field, a basketball court, we're somewhere. And my mood was terrible. I mean, like my husband would walk in the room and I would just want to yell at him. And that's not what he deserved or anybody deserved. So I finally, reached out to Emily, got the products, took the products, and then I was like, all right, got the results I wanted, and I ghosted her. So a little backstory, and never told a story. All right. So in January of 23, just a few months ago, my husband and I were going to separate. The only reason we were going to stay together is because my son's birthday is in January and we were going to stick it out for his birthday party. We were going to paint the pretty picture. We were going to let our family see that. And then we were going our separate ways. We were done. I had looked for a job in a new town. I had found a house and I was leaving with my kids and we were gone. I was tired of everything. So done was just what I had to do. We had our last fight and my husband was like, that's it. We're going to the courthouse tomorrow. Nobody has to know we're doing the paperwork. We'll get through the birthday party and we'll go our separate ways. And that's what we agreed on. That's what we were doing. So I went back to my messages and I saw these crazy reels that Emily always posted. And I said, I'm not done. I love my husband and I love these kids and I love this life that we deserve. So lots of prayer. And I said, you know what? I really do deserve this. I refuse to let my moods and my emotions take over. So I begged Michael for just one more time. He probably was tired of hearing just one more time, but I did it. And I told him that if it's God's plan for us to go our separate ways, then that's the lifestyle we'll live and that's what we'll do. But my boys deserve for me to fight. So February of 23, I ordered my products. I didn't tell Michael that I ordered them because money was tight. I really shouldn't have spent the money, honestly. And if he knew I stressed the money then, it probably would have been another fight. But it's fine. I spent it. We're good. We're gone. So I didn't tell him then. And then finally in April, he came up to me and he said, what have you done? You're a completely different person. Like, what's going on? And I said, in tears, prayers and Plexus, because God's got this and Plexus has literally changed our life. And he said, don't ever stop. This is the Ashley I fell in love with. And this is the family that I want. And that's when it clicked. I was the mom that my kids deserved. I was the wife my husband needed. Woo! Emotions, y'all. So that's where we are today. And he then replied to me and he said, but I have a weird question. And I was like, okay, what? Like, what really could we talk about right now? And he said, is Plexus for guys too? So since May of 23, I have gone on this journey with my husband. He takes products with me. We do it together. We've lost a combined like number of weight, but that's not our story. Our story is that I found a solution to our marriage. I found a solution that fixed my moods. My kids don't walk in the door and think that I'm going to scream and holler and yell at them. I'm the happier, healthier Ashley that my family deserves. I'm crazy, spunky, full of sass and wild that my husband fell in love with in 2014. And he hadn't seen that in a while. So that was definitely something that he deserved. So with that, all of that being said, that was a lot. I was desperate and I had to change something. I had the mindset that I'm not good enough for this. And then God was like, you are good enough for this and you are here for it. So literally prayers and Plexus, y'all. But I did it. Like Emily said, I am senior silver and I did that in 2 months. It was fantastic. I packed up out of nowhere, went to Nashville, life changing. So yeah. But lastly, Plexus hasn't just saved my marriage. It's done so more. It's paid for my son's baseball lessons. It's extra grocery money. And back to how I said I didn't tell Michael that I spent the money because it would have been one more fight. Since I've started promoting and working the business, I have not had to ask Michael for extra money to share my portion of the bills. And that's huge because for the last couple of years, I've always had to be like, hey, can you send me $100? We've got to pay the phone bill. Like, hey, we've got to get this. And I haven't had to do that. So not just is it getting healthy, saving my moods and all that. I'm finally the wife and mom that my kids deserve and the wife to my husband that he needs because we are just changed. Oh, that was a lot, y'all.
Ashley, I'm so proud of you. I know how hard that was to
That
share
was so good.
for the first time. I'm like, can y'all tell Ashley in the chat that you are so proud of her? I mean, I'm looking at the picture on the screen share right now of you at convention writing your goals on the wall. You and me, for the record, Ashley and I literally we roommated. Like we were like, I was a stranger on the internet. She told her husband, she's like, I'm gonna go stay with this girl, Emily, at convention. And he was like, do you know her? And we had a relationship through social media, but I mean, honestly, that was it. So it was a big risk for her. And then I see
finished was so powerful, period. I don't want you to miss it, period. But you can come listen to the rest of it, period.
Thank you, Amanda. It was very powerful. It's okay though. So I'm glad that she's telling a friend. That's so sweet. But then I see the picture of you and your husband and your children. And I just love that you're a family that you stuck together. You stuck together and you're fighting for your marriage and your health and your happiness. And I mean, I just love that you're doing whatever it takes to be better. And I feel like that's really, really relatable. I feel like that's something that we all can relate to as moms, as wives, as women. And like marriage is hard. Being a mom is hard, but it's also very rewarding when you take care of it. Same for your health, same for your finances and your bank account. So I am super proud of you for sharing. You guys, again, keep telling Ashley how awesome she is. I am so excited and I'm so glad that you are here. This is it. This is the power of social media. I'm just really, really, really stoked about being able to share with you guys what this looks like. The vision for Plexus, the vision for making money from your smartphone, right? Showing you that real life people are making real life money like Ashley just shared. Making cash to fill in gaps for extras, right? And then just how to begin and how to take that first step to start taking your vitamins like a responsible adult. And then talking about those vitamins on the internet with your friends. And so I'm really, really proud of you for being here or for inviting a friend here. Here's the thing. Y'all might see a kid or hear a kid or two. I'm at home with my 3 kiddos. And that is what I love about this opportunity is that they get to see mommy work. That is a luxury that I do not take for granted because I was a daycare kid and there's nothing wrong with daycare kids. I was raised by a single mom who taught me work ethic and instilled in me a 110% attitude of, Emily, if you're going to do something, you do it with intention and with heart and with passion and with purpose. And so I'm just so glad that you guys are here. So here's the thing. Here is the thing. And Amanda, don't be sorry. I'm so glad you were telling a friend about this Zoom. Today, I want to ask you a question. One, where are you from? Where are you watching from? I love hearing and seeing like what part of the country and what state you're from. So will you drop in the chat where you are tuning in from, whether it's USA or Canada, Australia? Like we have people from all over. Oh, I love it. Canada, Texas, Texas represent, Tennessee. Awesome. I'm so glad you were here. And I want you to think about a couple of things. You know, would I be great at sharing this? Like, am I already using social media to talk about that cute dress I found at Walmart? Am I already on social media talking about the sports drink that my kid loves after practice? Am I already sharing about things that I like or maybe things that you don't like? Or are you using social media in that way? Do you have a social media account, period? Whether you're just catching up with family and friends or you use it to watch silly videos, if you have a social media account and you're not leveraging that to bring in an income for your family, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? And I get it. A lot of you are like, but I'm not a salesperson. Great. Neither am I. I'm not out here slinging cars. I'm not out here selling mattresses. I'm a mom that feels better, who found vitamins that literally changed my mood and my energy levels and my sugar cravings. And I couldn't keep it to myself because of people like Ashley who confided in me and shared a piece of her life with me and was like, Emily, I got to be different. I got to feel different. I got to take care of my family. And then from there, this is where I come in, where I'm like, Ashley, I'm going to make you believe in yourself so hard. I'm going to make you believe in Plexus and yourself and your capabilities so hard so that you can't help it but do this. Because you would be so, excuse my language, stupid. My kids are looking at me like, oh, you said that. You'd be so stupid not to do this. Literally, social media, social sharing is the way of the world right now. If you haven't noticed, your teenagers are on TikTok. They are selling people things, okay? Like you are a mom selling your children bedtime. Like you realize like you are a salesperson, whether you think you are or not, because we're always trying to convince someone of like what's great for them, right? Okay. So thinking along those lines, what would an extra $200 mean for your family right now? Would that be grocery money? Would that help go towards a debt or a bill? You know, would that go towards braces, right? Kids are expensive. Sports are expensive. Like, what does that look like for your household? Some thoughts on why you should consider Plexus as, you know, supplemental residual income is what we call it. Okay. So 1 in 3 adults in the US deal with a metabolic disorder. The global gut health market is set to reach $90 billion by 2031. Right now in 2023, we're at $40 billion in the gut health market. And that is what Plexus offers people, health and happiness through gut health supplements and a e-commerce business. You guys, we're about to go from 40 to $90 billion just in our gut health industry alone. In the US, the average health spending per person per year on their health is $13,000 because health is the new wealth. Gut health issues are fast growing in children and young adults, leading to rise in mood and digestive issues. Y'all see it every day. And so I'm telling you today on this call that you can impact your entire family's health, get your products covered for free, and create long-term supplemental income in a market that is about to triple over the next 10 years. You guys, I started Plexus 9 years ago, and to see what we've brought Plexus from like a couple, 100 people talking about Plexus to hundreds of thousands of people talking about Plexus. Well, over the next decade, it's only going to get bigger. So you either join in now and start talking about health and wealth, or you sit there on the sidelines and you consider it. Okay, well, maybe one day. No, today. Not one day, not someday, today. And here's the thing. The cool thing about Plexus is you can earn vacations, you can earn prizes, you can also build a legacy and grow new skills, leadership skills, personal growth, time management. These are all things that I have personally learned here in this business that I never learned in corporate America, although they probably wanted me to. I enjoyed working, but I like working for myself more. I like helping my actual friends and family that I spend time with every day more. And most importantly, you can choose your income cap. So your income cap, what I mean by that is like, so you work for corporate America. That's what I did for years and years. I worked for Edward Jones. I love that company. It's a great company. And it took 4 years for me to be in that company to get a 17-cent raise. 0.17, a 17 pennies a raise. 4 years. However, with Plexus, I increase my income every single month by intentionally working, either doing the same amount of work or maybe, you know, double or nothing, because I think sometimes we have to work quicker, create urgency, be a little bit more intentional with getting on social media for business, not just pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Right? You picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. So here's the thing. If I'm talking to you, then I want you to think about, what would your income cap look like? If you can make any dollar amount, and go ahead, put it in the chat, what would that look like? What would that look like? Right? What would your, like, dream big with me for a minute, right? You're making a dream board, you're on Pinterest, you're looking up all the things that you wish you had that you don't, like maybe a G-Wagon, maybe a farmhouse, maybe 300 acres, right? Like, what does that look like for you on your dream board? And what kind of money would you need to make to get that? Okay. And then from there, like, once you get inside of Plexus, once you are a part of here, you can think about that, and you can think about, like, okay, what action steps do I need to take? Well, that's why you're on this Zoom. You see these 4 women in the picture? That's me with the brown hair and sunglasses. So the lady in the middle in the red dress, Kelly, she went to college with a guy that, or her husband went to college with a girl named Celeste. This picture that we already saw, that's Celeste in the middle. Right here in the middle. She told a friend who told a friend, and now look at all these beautiful people in this photo. We all use Plexus. Okay. So these 4 people, that's me. That's my upline, her upline, and her upline. So a lot of the times people are like, well, it's a pyramid scheme. Listen here, pyramid schemes are illegal. Plexus is a debt-free company full of integrity that always puts the customer or the ambassador first. And what I love about that is our leadership leads with integrity. And when you say it's a pyramid scheme, here's why I know it's not. 1, I surpassed my uplines in rank and income. Like, that is, if you're in a pyramid scheme, I'm pretty sure when I worked in corporate America, that was more of a pyramid scheme than anything else, because I was never CEO. However, I'm making CEO money, and I joined well after all of these women. And the cool thing about this is, a pyramid scheme that's illegal, you are going to put money into it and never see anything back. Whereas with Plexus, what you order is for you and your health. You're going to order vitamins, they're going to show up on your doorstep from UPS or USPS. Okay. This is not a pyramid scheme. That's not how this works. And if that is your mentality going into this, I really encourage you to do a little bit more research. You know, research the network marketing industry. Yeah, there's going to be some ugly things said about it on the internet. That goes for anything. That goes for anything. If you want to look for the bad, you're going to find it. But if you want to look for the good, if you have an inkling of hope that this is where you're meant to be and this is what you want to do from your smartphone, then you're going to find the good. And that's why I do these Zooms every Friday, because I want to show you the good. This has changed my life. I'm sitting in $1 million home, and I don't say that braggadociously. I say that because it brings me to tears, because I've been broke. I've had to call my mom for money. I've had to call my in-laws for money. I've had nothing. I've been hungry. I grew up with a single mom who had food stamp and WIC. Like, I come from nothing. My parents didn't leave a legacy or old money behind for me. I'm not a trust fund baby. I like working. I believe in working, and I believe in this industry, and that this is going to grow you and stretch you and teach you
all over the internet because I'm a bad boy.
Whoa, okay.
And you need to be.
All right. Well, we're going to have to remove some people.
Bitch! Bitch! Bring some paper towels!
That's nice. Does anyone know who that is?
Jesus Christ.
Andrew, don't be a misogynist. It's not okay. You know, I George.
Okay, that was fun. Anyways, this is what happens when you put your Zoom information on the internet. Anybody can join. Well, hopefully they learned something today. So I'm sorry, everybody, but we're going to keep going. All right. My husband's going to be like, oh, Okay, so here's how this works. Our comp plan is the best in the industry, with room to grow as much as you're willing to work for it. And there is no limit to your potential earnings. So this is what our compensation plan looks like. It goes from silver to diamond. The silver rank is my absolute favorite thing to encourage people with, because it's you plus 3 people in your life, 3 friends, right? So think about that. Think about who you know right now, like maybe your coworker. I know when I worked in corporate America, a lot of the people that I worked with, we would do like step challenges, or we would do like, you know, the biggest loser weight loss challenges, and we would hold each other accountable. And so when I think about that, and I think about how we can make money from our home and how we can also help our friends make money from home. Those kind of challenges come to mind when I think of silver. Okay. And the cool thing about this business, it's an invitation. You are putting out an invitation into the world to show people like, this is what I'm doing to feel better. This is what I'm doing to make money from home. And it doesn't have to be the end all be all for you. Some of you love your jobs, your corporate America jobs, maybe you started your own business. Like, that is fantastic. This is just a great way to create residual income for you and your families. And the thing about the network marketing industry is that our competitors right now, our competitors are actually not other companies. It's Amazon drivers, it's Uber Eats, it's DoorDash, it's things like that. And the cool thing about it, yes, couples can absolutely do it, Carissa. My husband and I do this together. My husband is now an Emerald ambassador and I'm a Diamond ambassador. And it's something that we've been doing. I've been doing it for 9 years. My husband joined in 2020. So he's been doing it for 3 years, or he joined in 2016. So he's been doing it a little less than me, but and his journey is a lot different than mine. My husband is more of like a belly to belly. Let's have a conversation about it. And then I'll FaceTime you and I'll talk to you on social media and we will become internet best friends. Like, so we work our businesses very differently. And I love that it's for men and women. It is for anybody. But I like to speak to the moms in the room because I loved working, but I also really loved my kids. And growing up as a daycare baby, I wanted to be there for my kids. That was a non-negotiable for me in my life. And for you, that might look differently, but it was a non-negotiable for me. And I wanted to be there. I wanted to teach my kids the things and watch their first steps. And like, that is where Plexus fit into my bubble because it was something I could do from home. I didn't have to go secret shop at a grocery store or be like a menu taster. Like, there were so many different odd jobs that I looked up to find a way to bring in money, but also be a stay-at-home mom. And this to me was fun and it just made sense. And I was like, why not? Right. And I love that the earning potential is limitless. That's why I asked you earlier what kind of money you would just like you dream of making. And then I want you to like break it down and be like, okay, so what action step can I take today to actually do that? So in Plexus, that looks like you plus 3 friends, right? That's what we just talked about, getting to silver. The first rank in Plexus is you and 3 friends, 3 coworkers, right? Okay, I'm ordering these gut health supplements. I would really like for you to do it with me. This is what I'm hopeful for. This is what they're going to do for me. This is what they did for Ashley, right? You just heard Ashley's story, or this is what it did for my friend Emily. Like, she shared her story. So when you use your affiliate link, or what we call a referral link, 3 times, that is the first rank in Plexus, that silver rank. And you can do that in 30 days. Some people do it in 1 day. Some people, it took a year, as we heard from Sarah last week. It took her a year to get to silver because she just didn't believe in herself just yet. But that earns you $300 in bonuses. Okay. All right. So how do I begin? I'm so glad you asked. So you are going to pick your products. We have gut health supplements, skincare, weight loss, and then you can build your own. So maybe you're looking to focus on your immune health or general nutrition, or maybe you're a runner and you have like a more active lifestyle and you need like recovery products. We have 30 products that are designed for you. They're non-GMO. They're gluten-free. They're made with natural ingredients. Our newest product is called Plexus Sleep. It's a vegan gummy with ashwagandha and GABA and melatonin to help you sleep better. And oh my gosh, I'm loving it. If for those of you that are using the sleep gummies, tell me if you are loving it, because I'm loving it. I feel like I sleep so much better. And here's the thing. When you refer one friend up top, so I love this little, this like refer and earn thing, because I can tell you right now, I've gone to Starbucks, I've gone to Home Depot, I've gone to Walmart, I've gone to all these places and I have referred people to my favorite drink, my favorite paint color, like all the things. And those companies have never given me money back. Maybe a 10% off coupon every now and then, like, you know what, quarterly. But right here, what you're seeing is like, I refer one person, I'm going to make a bonus back. They place their order. I'm helping somebody get healthy. Like, I'm going to make money. I refer 3 people and like, look at that, referring 20 friends. Where are my teachers at? Teachers, y'all are my favorite kind of people because you know how to multitask, you work hard, and you know other teachers, right? There's at least 20 teachers in every school, and you're looking at $2,000 in the next 30 days. If you have the courage, if you lead with hope and you get excited and you tell a friend, you don't keep it to yourself, right? I just think that is so incredible that this opportunity is at our fingertips, and it's something that we can do right now together. So may you have the courage this week to begin breaking patterns in your life that no longer serve you, that Give yourself permission to pause and reflect today. And remember that taking care of yourself doesn't mean me first. It means me too, because you can do this. You can do this. You can do it, and you keep doing it. And you know what? You're going to fail, and you're going to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And then you try again, and you ask for help, and you use resources and tools, right? Just like when your kiddo was learning to ride a bike, or when you're learning how to swim. Like the first time I went swimming, I thought I was drowning. I was like, I'm seriously dying. Like, this is so scary. And next thing I know, like, oh, I didn't die. Like, I just had to learn how to move my arms and legs at the same time. I had to learn how to breathe in the water, right? Like, it's the same thing in this business. You're going to take baby steps, kind of like swim lessons. You're going to learn as you go. You're going to realize that flailing around in the shallow end makes you feel like you're drowning, but then you stand up and you open your eyes and you're like, oh, I'm okay. We're going to try again. So that is what I absolutely love about this business and this opportunity. And I hope that you have the courage to do this thing. And you know what? There's going to be weird people on the internet that get on your Zooms and call you bad names. And there's going to be weirdos that get on your Zooms and try to flash you. Like, let me tell you something. If they learned anything today, I hope that they're taking care of their body parts they were showing on Zoom today. I hope that they find Jesus, because honestly, Plexus can't help that, you guys. I can't help it. So I am so glad that you were here. Thanks for bearing with us. We had some technical difficulties, and we had some like crazy Instagram people jumping on today. But you know what? Overall, the message was health, hope, happiness. And like, we get to do this every day for fun. You guys, this is so sad. It sounds so silly, but I used to dread putting on a real bra. I remember my mom coming home and like, she would be like, oh, I can't take my bra off. And I just thought that was such a weird thing to say as a kid. I'm like, what? Okay. But now as an adult, as I worked in corporate America, like, I would like come home and take my bra off and my high heels off and just like roll my feet and be like, gosh, like, I sat in a desk all day. Why did my feet hurt? Like, it was so weird. And then I got it. And then when I started working from home, like, sure, I can wear fancy clothes. You'll see me. I dress up every now and then. That's the cool thing about these Plexus events, is that they are top notch. So you can dress to the nines. You can earn a black tie gala or fancy cruise, a trip to Mexico, and dress up and be the influencer you always thought you were going to be, right? But also, you can be a mom rocking a top knot with her facial product all over her face, because that's his real life. And I don't know how to schedule things back to back, because I like to live life wildly, dangerously. So I'm so glad that you guys were here. I left some people in the waiting room because I just didn't want to invite any more weirdos on. They were joining with women's names as their usernames, and they were not women. So I know, guys, y'all are more than welcome to be on this call. Husbands, y'all are more than welcome to be on. But if you show me your privates, and I know I'm recording, so if you show me your privates, I'm going to report you, and then I'm going to screenshot it and post it on the internet and make fun of you. Okay, that's what we do here. That's me. I am married to a Marine. All right, we don't play in this house. We don't shoot BB guns. All right, cool. Okay.